भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। So today evening we are reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 16. The chapter is entitled The Divine and Demoniac Natures. Text number 8. Asatyam apratishtham te Asatyam apratishtham te Jagadahur anishwaram Jagadahur anishwaram Aparaspara sambhutam Aparaspara sambhutam Kimanyat kama haitukam Kim anyat kama haitukam Asatyam apratishtham te Jagadahuranishwaram Aparaspara sambhutam Kimanyat kama haitukam Asatyam apratishtham te Jagadahuranishwaram Aparaspara sambhutam Kimanyat kama haitukam. Someone was like Asatyam apratishtham te Jagadahuranishwaram Aparaspara sambhutam Kimanyat kama haitukam. Anyone else? Asatyam apratishtham te Jagadahuranishwaram Aparaspara sambhutam Kimanyat kama haitukam. Word to word translation, please repeat. Asatyam, unreal. Apratishtham, without foundation. Te, they. Jagat, the cosmic manifestation. Ahu, say. Anishwaram, with no controller. Aparaspara, without cause. Sambhutam, arisen. Kim anyat, there is no other cause. Kama haitukam, it is due to lust only. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Srila Bhai Charna Arvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. They say that this world is unreal, with no foundation, no God in control. They say it is produced of sex desire and has no cause other than lust. Purport. The demoniac conclude that the world is phantasmagoria. There is no cause and effect, no controller, no purpose. Everything is unreal. They say that this cosmic manifestation arises due to chance material actions and reactions. They do not think that the world was created by God for a certain purpose. They have their own theory that the world has come about in its own way and that there is no reason to believe that there is a God behind it. For them, there is no difference between spirit and matter, and they do not accept the Supreme Spirit. Everything is matter only, and the whole cosmos is supposed to be a mass of ignorance. According to them, everything is void, and whatever manifestation exists is due to our ignorance in perception. They take it for granted that all manifestation of diversity is a display of ignorance. Just as in a dream, we may create so many things which actually have no existence. So when we are awake, we shall see that everything is simply a dream. But factually, although the demons say that life is a dream, they are very expert in enjoying this dream. And so, instead of acquiring knowledge, they become more and more implicated in their dreamland. They conclude that as a child is simply the result of sexual intercourse between man and woman, this world is born without any soul. For them, it is only a combination of matter that has produced the living entities, and there is no question of the existence of the soul. As many living creatures come out from perspiration and from a dead body without any cause, the whole living world has come out of the material combinations of the cosmic manifestations. Therefore, material nature is the cause of this manifestation, and there is no other cause. They do not believe in the words of Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, Mayadhyakshena prakriti suyate characharam. Under my direction, the whole material world is moving. In other words, among the demons, there is no perfect knowledge of the creation of the world. Every one of them has some particular theory of his own. According to them, one interpretation of the scripture is as good as another, for they do not believe in a standard understanding of the scriptural injunctions. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tvam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamsha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratushe Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। In this chapter number 16, the divine and the demonic natures. In the beginning of the chapter, Lord Krishna talks about the divine qualities, the divine nature, and 3 continuous verses he speaks about the divine nature or divine qualities. And after that he starts speaking about the demoniac nature and practically the whole chapter goes after that. So we can understand from this percentage of the descriptions Lord Krishna gives among the whole chapter of this divine and demonic natures, only some 20% of the whole chapter he talks about the divine nature, and rest of the 80% of the chapter Lord Krishna is discussing about demoniac nature. So this is very significant to just make a note that why Krishna is giving so much of time to speak about demoniac nature. And the reason is because in this material world, every living entity who is born with a material body possesses this demoniac nature. And Lord Krishna, he wants to, as much as possible, pinpoint different natures of the qualities or the activities of the demoniac people, so that when the sincere souls who are in one sense followers of Arjun, when they approach this chapter, they are revealed of what is there in their heart. So this chapter, although when we become devotees, there is a tendency that we tend to see ourselves as very pure and exalted. And whenever a discussion or the description comes in the scriptures about demons, immediately we look outwardly, outside to others. Maybe he is demon, what is being talked about is about him. Maybe no, not him, maybe that person, he is more demoniac. So the tendency is we try to see demoniac qualities exhibited by others, but we fail extremely. We fail to see that these demoniac qualities are there within our own heart. And that is the reason why we make very slow progress in Krishna consciousness. Because we do not identify the misgivings within our heart. To clean, for example, this is a very beautiful room available for us to come and every day discuss on this beautiful Bhagavad Gita. So this room every day it is getting cleaned. That's why we are seeing that everything is properly kept and nicely clean. But if one day also a devotee doesn't come and clean this room, we'll see things are untidy, not properly kept, and maybe some dust will come because of the wind flow. So as soon as there is no action to clean, the dirt increases. So therefore, when we come to Krishna consciousness, we need to endeavor to clean our heart. If one day we don't clean, the dirt increases. And that's why this Gundicha Marjan, this beautiful pastime Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has performed with all his wonderful illustrious devotees, all exalted pure devotees, just to give us emphasis or a very bold statement that we have to really work very hard and meticulously to find out dirt from our heart and remove it, so that it becomes a very clean and pure place for the Lord to come and reside. And Lord will be so happy and pleased to sit in that pure, uncontaminated place. He'll be blissful, ecstatic being there. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, through that beautiful pastime of Gundicha Marjan, he has showed how meticulous and careful we have to be on daily basis to clean our heart. One day if you don't work, whatever previous day we have done, everything that is covered up. Again the dirt comes. Maybe more dirt will come if you are exposed to more dirt, and which is there. This material world is full of dirt. So therefore Lord Krishna has given more time in elaborating on each demoniac activity or the nature or the qualities especially, so that we don't see outward in others. We have to see inward within us, that which demoniac quality do I possess. And if we carefully analyze, we'll see we have all these demoniac qualities which Krishna is talking about. Starting from Dambo, Darpo, Abhimanasya, fourth verse, he talks about how a living entity has Dambha, he has arrogance. Abhiman, he has false ego. And one after another he goes on. And today we are specifically, Lord Krishna is talking about what is the conception or the idea or vision of a demoniac person about this world. How he sees this world which is around him. He sees asatyam. This world is asatya. This is unreal. Means whatever happens here is nonsense. That is his understanding. A demoniac person, he says this world is unreal. So if one has only this much also intelligence, immediately his intelligence tube should lit up and ask, if this is unreal, then what is real? This is immediate question should come in the mind of a person. If demoniac person thinks that this world is unreal, then where is real world? And that's what Bhagavatam talks about. Bhagavatam says, in this world, what one should look for? One should look for that thing which is not available in this world. That's what Bhagavatam says. We should search for that which is not available here. So we have to search for the real, the truth, the eternal truth, We have to search for that. And that's the purpose of this material creation. The demoniac people think this world is unreal, and Prabhupada on one of the statements in the purport, he says, although they very boldly, bluntly say that this world is unreal, untruthful, but they are very expert in enjoying the same. And they are very happy in dreamland, dreaming that I am enjoying in this world. So this is very contrary to their assumption, to their understanding that this world is unreal. Because intelligence means he tries to find the truth. He tries to find the real thing. That is intelligence. That is intelligent person. But these demoniac people, although they claim that this material world is unreal, they are enjoying the same world. It's like, a person is told that, this is a very wonderful room, please go and enjoy. And when he enters the room, he sees it's a toilet. Although it's a big one, but it's a toilet. So what he will enjoy there? Because toilet is not a place for enjoyment. It's a place where person goes and removes the dirt from his body, the unwanted thing he gives up. So this material world, although they say it is unreal, untruthful, but still they are very expert in manipulating the articles or the elements of this world, manipulates in such a way to create different instruments and different things to increase their enjoyment. So this is not at all intelligent. Anyone for that matter, if we find someone sleeping and he is just in a very difficult situation, perspiring very heavily, and he's very uneasy, first thing we do is we wake him up, because he must be seeing some dangerous dream or something, some awkward situation he is imagining. That's why he's perspiring and he's in an uneasy state. Immediately first thing we do is wake him up. And when he wakes up, then he understands, oh, what, I was in some other place, I was thinking of something else. First thing is done is waking him up. And that's what Lord Krishna is trying to do with us. He is giving these understandings of what is demoniac nature to wake us up from the dreamland or dream situation we are in. What is the dream situation? Dream situation is we think that this body is me and things related to this body are mine for my enjoyment. That's the dream. That's the unreal thing, untruthful thing. And we accept this as the truth and try to live. This is demoniac. Demon, they live untruthful life. They don't live actual real life. Their life is based on false understanding, false conception. And that's what Krishna is trying to point out, trying to give us an insight that we also become absorbed in enjoying this material world. And that's demoniac. Krishna says very clearly, so many chapters are there, 7th, 9th, 11th, 12th, many chapters. Krishna talks about how everything in this world is his energy. Maya adhakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam, or daivi hesha gunamayi mama maya durataya. So many places Krishna says about this world is his energy. He has created it. So if this energy has been created by Krishna, then it is meant for Krishna's enjoyment. It is meant for Krishna's happiness. And it should be utilized for his enjoyment, for his happiness. And if it is not, that is demoniac. And that's what demoniac people are doing. They are falsely identifying themselves as the body, and with this body they are claiming relationship of everything with themselves as the body, and then try to enjoy everything. Whatever is seen, they try to manipulate it and try to enjoy for themselves. And that's demoniac. That's a disease, which is been spoken by Lord Krishna here. And second understanding, they say with no foundation, no God in control. That's it, finish. You remove the God from the picture, and then what else? Everything else is yours only. Ravana mentality. Ravana, he saw Mother Sita next to Lord Ram, and he felt, why she is there? She should be next to me. And he created a situation by which Lord Ram and Lakshman are separated from Mother Sita, and then he went and kidnapped her. That is demoniac mentality. Demoniac mentality is make everything separate from Krishna. Then it's for you. Who else is there then? You are there. You enjoy it. That's demon. That's demoniac mentality. That's Ravana mentality. And that mentality is there in every one of our heart. Everyone who is conditioned soul, conditioned by this material body, he has this disease. That he tries to see something which belongs to Krishna as separate from Krishna, and then tries to enjoy it. And that's why Krishna in so many verses he has spoken that everything is my energy, everything is related to me, everything is created by me. So therefore, if Krishna is the creator, Krishna is the owner, Krishna is the controller, then he is the enjoyer. Because to enjoy something, you have to control it, you have to own it, you have to manipulate it. You should have that all abilities. Then only you can say that I am a soul, an enjoyer of this article or of this thing. And Krishna is that person. But we are not controllers, we are not creators, or we are not manipulators also. We cannot manipulate also. To some degree we can try. Demonic people, scientists, they are trying to manipulate material energy to create facilities, more and more facilities. But everything has limitation, because their intelligence is made up of the basic 4 defects. Cheating propensity, to commit mistakes, to be illusioned, things like that. So therefore, however hard the so-called intelligent scientists are trying, it always falls short, and they are unsuccessful in their attempts. So much of endeavor is being done through modern education to remove God from the picture, from the conception of every individual. So much hard work is being done. The entire basis of scientific understanding being practiced and being propagated through schools and education institutes is to show that there is no God in control. Everything is happening by combination of matter, by chance. So many theories are being proposed. Darwin's theory of evolution, then chance theory, that everything is happening. They are trying to find out different theories. Now they are attempting to have one theory by which everything can be explained. They are trying all their mathematical works, unified theory, which explains everything, how everything is happening. But such a simple basic thing they are not able to understand, that everything they design, they are the designer for that. So if this world is there not a designer? Such a simple logical question doesn't come cross their mind. If I am the owner of this house, I have created this house, I claim ownership, then this house is there on the earth planet, will there be no creator or owner of this earth? Simple logical question. Prabhupada gives very simple logic. He doesn't complicate thing. Although when Prabhupada, he is from Bengal, old gentleman from Bengal, and he is not well versed with the scientific terminologies and the scientific evolved theories of that time in the West. And devotees, like Swarup Damodar Maharaj, he is scientist, he was scientist. So he used to speak many philosophies and scientific arguments he used to do with Prabhupada. But Prabhupada very simply he used to answer, not going into the technical details of what is that philosophy, what is that scientific evidence or scientific theory which is being proposed. Very simple things he used to say. Just see such a simple logic. Why there are red, yellow and green lines on the street, on every 4 roads which are meeting together? Why there are signals? Because they want to control the traffic so that everyone has opportunity to move to their destination. Because every 4 direction everyone comes together, nobody can pass. There will be blockage. So they have thought intelligently and created laws to have proper smooth traffic. So if you have that intelligence, does somebody who is more intelligent than you does not have that intelligence? Because he has created you, he has given you intelligence, so does he not have intelligence? Very simple logic Prabhupada gives to establish how there is control everywhere and there is a controller behind it. How there is design everywhere, how there is a designer behind it. How there are laws everywhere, how there is a lawmaker behind it. With this understanding, Prabhupada used to say that there has to be, it's illogical to deny that existence. It's totally illogical. It doesn't fit in the logic. If you think you have that intelligence to understand that there is a lawmaker, there is a designer, there is a controller for small things which are happening in the human society, everywhere you need to have systems and laws and everything, structured thing, then why not on a universal level? If universal level also there is management, there is water management, there is air management, there is light management, all different managements are there everywhere. So there has to be a manager, there has to be a designer, controller. So Prabhupada, through such simple logics, he used to establish that it is totally foolish to think that there is no controller. Prabhupada says, why one day you are able to digest a food and next day you are not? Why? That means food digestion is not in your control. Someday you are able to digest heavy feast, no problem. But next day even light meal, you have problem digesting it. Indigestion, you have to take some Eno or something, just to digest it. Why? That means you don't have control over food digestion. And Krishna says, I am that fire who is pachami, who is digesting your food. So such a small understanding that things are not in our control. We don't control things. Every now and then we'll get experience that we don't control. And especially Vrindavan is a very special place. Krishna doesn't want here controllers. He is the sole controller. And anyone who tries to become next controller, Krishna smashes him. All his plans, proposals, and just makes him breaks it. Not in that sense, but if he is thinking that I am independent of Krishna, Krishna will do that, surely. As a most merciful father, he will do that. Just to give him an understanding that don't forget that I am there, I am the controller. If you depend on me, I will sanction your all plans. If they are for my service, I will sanction it. If it is good for everyone, all Vaishnavas or all living entities, I will help you, I will assist you. And Krishna wants, Krishna does that. So this mentality to become controller oneself is very much there in every living entity. As soon as we are told, okay, you are head of this department, then one really goes, his head goes really high. He thinks, oh, I am the head of the department. That means I am controlling this area, this regime, you know. And then he starts planning, starts using his intelligence and mind how to run different things or make different things happen. That's a totally material approach to spiritual service. Total material approach. But when one is told, okay, you are head of the department, first thing he understands that I am not head of the department, I am actually servant. I am actually meant here to facilitate service of Lord Krishna through different devotees. That's my service. I am here a facilitator, not the controller. Prabhupada, so many places he makes, we are not proprietor, we are not controller, we are not enjoyer, but we are cooperator. That is our position. We cooperate with Krishna. We assist Krishna. Krishna makes plans and tries to execute, and we are assisting in execution of that plan. And that is the perfection of the part, as the part of the whole. The perfection of the part is to be a part of the whole or to assist the whole. That's the perfection of the part. And we are eternally part of Krishna. So therefore our perfection is, if we in a humble mood, in a service mood, we assist Krishna in his execution. We assist Srila Prabhupada in his execution. Then our life is perfect. Then we as a part, we are perfect. Our life is successful. We don't have to be a very big person. If we are just cooperating, if we are just assisting what is been the plan of the Lord coming through the devotees to us, our life is perfect. We don't have to be a big giant. A simple person also can perfect his life and go back home, back to Godhead. But when he has that mood that I am not controller, but I am cooperator, I am assistant, I am assisting in the plan of the Lord, then the life is proper. Then there is no problem. And Ishopanishad says in the very second verse, first verse is Ishavasyam idam sarvam yat kincha jagatam jagat tena tyaktena bhunjita magrita kasya siddhanam. So there it says everything, Ishavasyam idam sarvam. Everything is idam sarvam is Ishavasyam. That is Isha's, Lord's. Everything belongs to Lord. Everything belongs to Krishna. That's the very first foundational statement of Ishopanishad. And next verse he says, if one continues to live like this, with this consciousness, there is no problem. He can go on living eternally. Even in the material world, he can go on living eternally. Because he will not be implicated. Because he understands everything belongs to Krishna. Therefore, everything, whatever is in my possession, I am utilizing it for the service of the Lord. This Krishna consciousness is very simple, very, very simple. But problem is we are very intelligent. That is the problem. Because we think, oh, I have such a great intelligence, so let me use it. And then we complicate everything. Complicate by what? Complicate by adding our demoniac mentalities into that aspect. Oh, I am the controller. Let me control. How should I control it? I am the proprietor. How should I exhibit my proprietorship? We exhibit, we infiltrate our dirt in that beautiful thing. It's such a simple, everything belongs to Krishna, so everything should be utilized for service of Krishna. Such a simple thing. Krishna consciousness is this only, simple. But problem is, this heart which is filled with dirt, which is applied, and then we forget. We forget the reality, the real thing, Brahm or forgetfulness. And as soon as forgetfulness of Krishna comes, bhayam dvitiya bhiniveshata syad ishad apeyasya viparyayo asmritihi. When we have asmriti, when we forget Krishna, bhayam dvitiya, the very first thing manifest in our heart is bhay, fear. We become fearful. Hey, what will happen with me? Such a fear comes. Prabhupada gives this Rajju snake, Rajju Sarpa Nyay. Chanakya Pandit also talks about this Nyay, different Nyayas. What is this Nyay? This says, a person in illusion thinks a rope to be snake. As soon as he thinks, oh, it's a snake, he becomes so fearful. Immediately, he wants to make sure that he's away from the snake and he's protecting himself. But if somebody comes and tells him, it's not snake, it's rope. It's rope. The whole fear and anxiety just evaporates. Right at that moment when he has that knowledge that it's not snake, it's a rope. Oh, rope. Immediately. And that's what actually is supposed to happen. As soon as we know that Krishna is there and He is our real Father, all our fear and anxiety should immediately go away. Oh, Krishna is there. He is my real Father and I am His eternal servant, and let me just serve. That's it. Let me serve Him. Finish. This is what life is. Krishna consciousness is. All his anxieties, everything will go away. But then he doesn't think that he is servant and infiltrates his controller, proprietor, enjoyer mentalities. All troubles, all fear, all bhaya will come in his life. His life will be filled with anxieties and difficulties and problems. So here Srila Prabhupada is emphasizing that aspect, that how we should recognize and accept Krishna as the real controller, real enjoyer, real proprietor of everything, and cooperate, assist Lord Krishna, follow Lord Krishna, whatever He is telling us, and then our life will be successful. Another misunderstanding Prabhupada talks about demoniac people is, they say this world is produced of sex desire and has no other cause than lust. Yeah, this is Ravana mentality. Lust. Enjoy everything. Whatever you see, it is for your enjoyment. That's demoniac people. Demoniac mentality. Anything they see, they want to enjoy. A devotee, his vision is totally different. Anything he sees, oh, how can I use it for Krishna's service? A young boy, when he goes in the garden and sees very beautiful rose flower, fresh rose flower, after seeing that rose flower, he immediately remembers his lover. Oh, how nice it will be if I give this flower to her. She will be so happy. But when a devotee sees a flower, such a beautiful flower, first thing he remembers is, oh, if this flower is kept at the lotus feet of Radha Shyam Sundar, how much Lord will be happy? How much Lord will, increase His beauty or show His beauty in more open way by accepting that flower at His lotus feet? How much more He will increase His beauty? That's the meditation of a devotee, and that's the difference between a demoniac person and a devotee. So therefore, through these beautiful verses and these beautiful purports, Srila Prabhupada and Lord Krishna, they are trying to show us what is there within our heart. And because unless we recognize dirt, we cannot clean it. There is no attempt to clean it. If we see this room, everything is nicely kept, everything is proper, then we'll think, oh, this is okay, why should I clean it? But if you see something is untidy, some dirt is there, we'll immediately think, okay, there is dirt, there is untidiness, let me clean it properly. So when we recognize dirt within our heart, then only we will make endeavor to clean it. Otherwise, it will remain safely, closely packed without even disturbing it. Just imagining, hallucinating that, oh, I am a very wonderful person, I am very great, I am nice. And then we lose actually the way Krishna wants us to go in our life. The way Krishna wants us to purify in our life. We will not be able to do that if you don't recognize. And that's why Krishna is emphasizing so much in describing these demoniac qualities, because these qualities are there within us. It's very deep rooted within our heart. And therefore, recognizing, understanding these flaws in our heart, we have to work on the solutions. And very beautiful and simple solution Bhagavatam first canto describes. Syan Mahat Sevaya, when we serve great Mahat Seva, when we serve great devotees of the Lord, then the dirt within our heart will be removed. And Katharuchi, the interest, or the not only interest but the taste for hearing Krishna Katha will increase in our heart just by serving pure devotees of the Lord. That's the power of serving pure devotee. When we serve pure devotee with our love and heart, this heart will be pure. It all, especially that pure devotee who is free from all vices. Especially who is free from all vices. If we serve such a pure devotee, all dirt will go away from our heart and we'll have that taste, Katharuchi will come in our life. So the process of Krishna consciousness is very, very simple. It has been awarded to us very simple way by Srila Prabhupada. Only is we need to meticulously and carefully apply the process in our life, and we'll see that dirt is going away, and these wonderful divine qualities which has been described here, they will be transferred to us by Krishna and by Krishna's pure devotees. They will transfer those wonderful qualities in our heart and will become wonderful. Will become like that a fresh rose flower which can be offered at the lotus feet of Radha Shyam Sundar. Will become like that. Thank you all very much. I am already out of time. Is there any comment or anything? Any question? We will stop here. Thank you all.